Hi guys, this is Drem. I just want to make a quick video about Sengoku Basara 4. It just arrived today, and it really surprised me actually. My mood had kind of gone down a bit earlier today, and I was kind of feeling down in the game. And then right when I started playing one of the new characters, it just kind of blew me away and reminded me just how much I love the characters in this game. They put a lot of effort. Capcom puts a lot of effort in just kind of making everybody really unique, really interesting to play. That's one of the reasons I really love this series. I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of what these characters are like. I believe this is the mode I want. Yeah, okay. So this is one of the new guys, Shima Sakon. I didn't really like him a whole lot. His character design, that was just kind of tacky, I guess. But when I actually started playing him, he was really cool. So let me give you a basic idea of how the game actually plays. So everybody's got a regular. You have one regular attack button. People call it the S string. I don't know what it stands for. Strike string, maybe, I don't know. But that's basically your regular attack combo. You just mash square, and that's your S string. And then aside from that, every character has a variety of special moves. They're called special arts. And this is different from how Dynasty Warriors does it. In Dynasty Warriors, you had a light attack and a strong attack, and you would press light attack a certain number of times. So light was square, light attack was the square button, strong attack was the triangle button, and by branching, you'd press square a certain number of times, and then you press triangle. And depending on how where you branched off into the triangle, your character would do a different combo. And so everything was kind of focused around all your strong attacks were branched off based on that all those square attacks that came before. While in Sengoku Basara, you just have these standalone special moves. They don't have to kind of flow from a combo. They're just their own thing. And that gives them that gives Capcom a lot more freedom to make these really interesting, really different. Some not all of them are attacks. Some can be buffs or just different kind of guard defensive techniques sometimes. And so basically after you got your basic mash square as your regular attack, then you've got hold square, press triangle, direction triangle, R1. Then L1 and triangle. These are your 5 basic special arts. You start off with 3, and then I've unlocked 2 so far. And then as you also level up your character, these moves can level up. Like you can see at the bottom here, this is level max, level 1, level max. And in the descriptions, I can't read it, but oftentimes when you see the blue text, it means there's some sort of special character gimmick it's talking about. And then down here, these are your secret arts. These are pretty much like super special moves. They're a bit more specialized, a lot more flashy. In the previous games, you were only allowed to have 1 at a time when you went into battle. You would unlock 3, but then you had to equip 1 before going into battle. And a new thing in Sengoku Basara 4 is you can now switch between them mid-battle. I guess by pressing the direction and circle button. That's kind of weird. Circle buttons for your Basara art. That's basically like your typical like super move that takes your super bar. Not to be confused with the super skill they have. They call these their super art. They circle button. They call it the Basara art. And that's what takes your Basara meter. It's essentially the same thing as your Dynasty Warriors the Muso attack. It's a super cinematic, super strong thing. That's the gist of your attack abilities in this game. Just so you kind of know what I'm talking about. So you got your S string, your regular combo. You got your special arts. I might just call them special moves. And that's pretty much that's all I have. That's all you really need to know. Actually, now let me get to the actual battle here. There's some other changes they've had to this game. They've changed the way equipment works. Before it was kind of an accessory based. Except now, well, I guess they're still technically accessories, but it feels like there's a lot more variety, some sort of crafting and fusion system. These inscriptions, There's also some weapons, more weapon stats you can do. From the get-go, you can kind of see, I like the kind of amount of personality you put into the animations for characters. Oh, story scene real quick. This is another one of the new characters for this game. Yamanaka Shinosuke, I think? I can't hear what he's saying very well in my room while I'm recording this, but I believe he says it somewhere in here. Yeah, so whenever you fight a new character, and they always have sort of introduction, little cutscene here. So I guess I'm going to fight him real quick. Yeah, that's my partner. And you can command him with one of the buttons. That's one of the new things in this game, a bit more partner control. So this is my my S string, they call it. It's your regular, your long combo. You can see it's pretty flashy. It doesn't have a very wide range. It's not the fastest thing around, but it gets the job done. And then you gotta teach some of my special moves, special arts. So you can get a quick preview of what I'm gonna be showing you. But yeah, so I beat him. He gets sent off. Shinosuke actually fights with the reindeer. They fight together in battle. I don't know how that works, but that's how it looks like in the videos. He also got some sort of Saint Seiya thing going on, I hear. Okay, so basically, what makes this character so interesting is he's actually got two stances. So if you look here and notice him, he's got his right foot forward. That's one stance. Now he's got his left foot forward. Now he's in a different stance. The way this works is if you look at his combo string, you'll notice he's constantly switching between the swords and the kicks. And so what happens is, depending on which attack he does last, that you stop on, he'll switch to the stance focusing on that weapon. So his swords or his feet, really. So right now I'm in his he's got his right foot forward. He's got his kick stance. If I do 2 attacks, he has that sword swipe, that part of the S string, and I stop. He's now got his left foot forward. Now he's in a sword stance. And they start off the S string a little differently, but I don't think they're really used differently. They just look a little different. And you can also tell just by the effect. You see, he got that little red kind of a swirl around his feet. I'm in foot stance. Now I've got the little shining sword. Now I'm in sword stance. So it's just little visual signifiers to show you where you are. And so what this actually does is it changes your special moves completely. So let's see, I'm in my sword stance. So if I hold down the square button, his first special art, he does this sort of twirling sword thing. You can mash square button, you make it go a lot farther, and then it goes into a launcher right there. But if I'm in my kick stance and I do it, now I got these fast lightning kicks, and he goes into that strong kick that then sends him flying back. So this will send enemies flying away, and it's a bit stronger. While this has a bit of a bigger range and goes into a launcher, so then you can jump after him and do an air combo. His other special move then sword, is a triangle button. It's a launcher. You can press it and it launches enemies. You can jump after him, or you can just hold down the button. He'll do it automatically. While if you're in the kick mode, well, it's another launcher. But it looks a little different if you do on an enemy. You see he does this 2 kicks. That second kick, it slams him on the ground and bounces him back up. I think the general idea is kicks are stronger but have less range. Swords have more range but are weaker. Another one is R1 button. So when I first thought it was just a stance switcher, but apparently you're actually supposed to hold the R1 button, and he actually doesn't move. So let's see, I'm in my kick mode. If I hold R1, he does this kind of a flying combo, and it ends with a switch. I'm in my sword mode, and he does this launcher that turns him into a kick. And then the other one is if in kick mode, he does these kind of shock waves. If in my sword mode, he does this little wind tornado that sucks at enemies and kind of keeps them propelled in the air for a bit. And the other cool thing is you can do some of these moves in the air. So if I'm in my sword mode here, If I go into the air and press triangle, I do this slam with the swords. If I'm in my kick mode, I now do the dragon kick. If I do the R1 button here, so with this one right here, you can also do these in midair. And same with the kick. Oh no, that's kick. I want to do this one. Yeah, so he does this kind of a slash and then this really hard kick. And so what makes this kind of cool, aside from you just got these different kind of moves, you constantly switch between, while you're fighting, you'll be switching your, your kind of attacks here, as you do all sorts of juggles, you beat up these guys. But you also have all sorts of different cancels you can do. So, if I'm doing the S string here, I can cancel into a special move, then I can cancel that into another special move, continue to combo, go to the air, switch my stance, come down, attack some guy, go blue, 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 go into that, go into launcher, you can do all sorts of different cancels here. You also gotta do some dash cancels. He's not so good at it, it doesn't seem like. A lot of characters can do dash cancels out of their S string at certain points. He doesn't seem as great at it. But he's got lots of jump cancels and lots of use of special cancels since a lot of this stuff launches. So you can see that the character has a lot of variety, a lot of things going on with him. With these two different stances that pretty much changes the way these moves work, a decent amount. And just all the jump cancels and juggling, there's a lot to play with these characters. I'll go ahead a bit so you can see a super move. One other thing that I want to point out is, as I was saying before, I really love the animations in this game. They do a good job of just kind of showing off the character's personality. You can see he's kind of hopping like this. He's got a bit of a Jeet Kune Do thing going on at certain times. Everybody's also got his guard. All the characters have their own little unique guard animations, their own unique dodging animations. Everybody's got their own walks, their own runs, and when you stop from a run, they kind of slide a bit. And everybody's got their own unique animation there that looks pretty neat. They do a good job of just showing off each character's individual personality. Every character's also got a taunt. It's pretty cool. And the neat thing is that these taunts actually have special effects for a lot of characters. The one that always comes to mind for me first is Maeda Keiji. He's this guy who has this really, really, really big sword. He was the protagonist of the second game. And his thing is that when he does his Basara attacks, which I'm going to try to show you Shima Sakon's in a minute, when Keiji Maeda does his Basara attack, at one point towards the end, he has a series of these sword spins. For every taunt you do, his sword spin extends several rotations. So the more taunts you do, the longer that super move goes on. I don't know if it's actually that damaging, but it sure looks cool. And it's pretty funny to see just how long you can get it. Oh, I hate that guy, so annoying. Yeah, so actually I launch him. I see here, I launch him. Oh, actually, launch him. So going to the air, I can do that little switch thing. Go into these kicks, cancel into that launcher. The dragon kick, and these guys I'm missing pretty badly, but you kind of can get a general idea. That's how you can move into these things. Dragon kick. Whoops. Okay, yeah, so now I got super move. The super move actually changes too, depending which stance you're in. Let's see, so I'm in a kick stance, so he's gonna do the kick version. Yeah, and that last bit there will change if he's on the sword version. He'll do these sword swipes. This is another new thing that I'm still trying to learn how to do. Yeah, so that that's the quick. Just want to show you the kind of things you can do with this character. So all the characters have their own unique gimmicks. They all have their own stuff going on that makes them fun to play and very different from anybody else. That's one of the reasons I really like this game, just the way they've differentiated the characters. It's the kind of stuff you'd like to see, more it's the kind of I guess personality you'd like to see Capcom put into more of their characters. Nowadays, it reminds me of like a lot of their old stuff. Just the, just kind of, I guess it's kind of flamboyant, but they're very recognizable. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm looking for. Everybody's movements and attacks are very recognizable. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just want to give you that kind of a quick idea of what this guy's like.